the sky is gray. I waited all day long, and there was never any difference. It looks the same at 3 o'clock in the afternoon as it looked at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll hope for sunshine tomorrow. Let's breathe together. Start with posture. Legs uncrossed if you're on your back. If you're sitting in a chair, your feet flat on the floor, knees at 90 degrees, toes pointing forward. And we learned yesterday that the tongue is an important part of our posture. So let's dock our tongue in a way that supports our posture. About a pinky fingernail behind the front teeth is a ridge. And put the tip of your tongue right at that ridge and feel how your tongue fits right into that space. And the rest of your tongue on the roof of your mouth between your upper teeth. And one of the most important jobs your tongue has as its work is to support your head and neck. And when your tongue is docked, your neck vertebrae become straighter. So just notice your tongue and notice its position, and then pull it into that docked position and lift your chest and tuck your chin gently back towards your neck with your tongue in place. And then let tension go by releasing your jaw, so that you have your posture in place without extra tension. And begin to breathe in through both nostrils, and as you pull the air down, round your belly up, and release the breath and let it flow out as your body lengthens and flattens. Good. Maintaining that posture and the tongue docked in its home place. And combine your breath with some movement. Start with your toes and point your toes. Curl them as tight as you can and notice any effect. If you pick up a cramp, release enough to let the cramp go. And hold the toes pointed for 3 breaths. And when the 3 breaths are complete, release the tension in your toes. Good. Now push your heels away from your body and bring your toes back towards your head. And notice them and line them up so that the big toe is pointing directly up at the ceiling. And hold there for 3 breaths. And when the 3 breaths are complete, release your feet and let the breath flow out. The tendency when we tighten muscles is to hold our breath, and the challenge is to hold the tension of the muscles while keeping the breath flowing deep into our lungs. Good. Now bring your attention up to your belly button and lift your belly button up and arch your back gently, just a small move. And inhale. And then on the exhale, move your belly button back and push the small of your back into your chair or into your bed. And do it again. Inhale and lift. And exhale and round. And do it again. And continue for 5 more breaths. Inhaling and lifting, exhaling and rounding. Notice your tongue. Is it docked? Is your chin gently pulled back toward your neck? And when the 5 breaths are complete, relax and continue breathing, pulling the air in through both nostrils and rounding the belly, and then lengthening the breath and continuing to pull the air in. Belly round, round across the back and the rib cage, up to the collarbones, rounding the chest up, and at the top the 3 sniffs. And then spill the air out, all the way back down to the bottom. And at the bottom, 3 puffs to release the last bit of air. Inhale again, belly, ribs, chest, and then 3 sniffs. And release the breath all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom, the 3 puffs. Good. Now continue breathing the long, deep 3-part breath. Check your tongue. Dock it in place, just behind the teeth at that ridge. And continue the long, deep breath. And now begin to lengthen the exhale. Perhaps starting with a 2 count on the inhale and an exhale at the 4 count. Maybe inhale a 4 count and exhale an 8 count. Remembering to allow the breath, not force it. When we force it and we try too hard, we lose the effect. And so we stay comfortable with a mild challenge, noticing where we are today, which is probably different than it was yesterday and different than it will be tomorrow. Just accept what it is today and make the inhale and the exhale fit a pattern of exhaling twice as long as you inhale. And continue for 2 more minutes to breathe in this pattern. your tongue in place, your chin gently back towards your neck. Breathing in and then lengthening the exhale. Inhaling through both nostrils, and then the exhale can be either out through the mouth or out through the nose. Humidifying and warming and filtering the air as you breathe in. Aware of the length of the inhale and the length of the exhale. And aware of your tongue and your head and your neck as you breathe. Bringing the air down deep where all the blood circulates and making that exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide. Good. And if you want to make the breath practice more powerful, stay where you are and add 2 more minutes. Or count yourself complete where you are now. And may the long-time sunshine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. I'll let the bulls and the birds continue for 2 more minutes if you want to stay and amplify the effects.